I study International Information Management.
And my major is Management Information System.
Honestly, at first I didn't know much about Cheongju. The only city I had visited before was Seoul last year, so I was a bit worried. But when I actually got here, I was really surprised. Cheongju has a lot of places to visit, and especially international exchange programs here are so diverse that I participate in at least one every month. It's much less crowded than Seoul, and so I feel a lot more comfortable and relaxed here because I don't like crowded places. The people here are really friendly, and the parks and natural scenery are beautiful. I've really been enjoying my time here, and I'm looking forward to participating in even more activities and getting to know this city better.
Honestly, when I first arrived in Cheongju, I felt a little unsure. It's not as big as Seoul, and I wondered if there would be anything special about it. But I soon realized it's actually really comfortable and nice, and it's not as busy as Seoul, which makes everything feel a lot more laid back. The people here are really friendly too, and I can get anywhere quickly since there are many transports. There are also a lot of cute cafes and small shops which are perfect for spending some time relaxing. Everything here just feels peaceful and stress-free, which helps me feel at ease. At first I was a little worried, but now I actually really like it here.
I haven't experienced the major culture shock yet because I already came to Korea last year, but living in a different cultural environment has definitely been confusing at times. So I think the only challenge I faced was recycling. Of course, recycling is also taken seriously in Germany, but Korea's system is much more detailed and specific. So at first I found it quite confusing because there were so many categories. In Germany we usually separate just paper, plastic and glass, but Korea has many more categories, so I often had to stop and think about where each item belonged. And we also have a found system in Germany, so we can get our money back when we return our bottles, but in Korea bottles are simply thrown away.
The fast-paced culture. It was something I had only seen on the internet before, but trying to keep up with it in real life was really tough at first. Now I've become so accustomed to it that I feel uncomfortable if I don't act quickly. Also the buzzer system. I also found Korea's buzzer system really interesting. In Germany such systems are quite rare, so when the food is ready and the staff usually brings it directly to your table, but in Korea they notify you with a buzzer, which is really convenient.
The class I'm currently taking is a lot of fun and really interactive, and I enjoy participating and sharing ideas during the lessons. But during exam periods or when we have presentations, it can be quite a lot of work because we study a lot, but most of the time it's totally fine and very enjoyable.
The level is comparable to my university in Germany. What was new to me and therefore challenging at first was the performance was checked throughout the entire semester. At my home university we only have a final exam that covers the entire semester. In my courses here I have midterms and finals as well as several presentations and assignments.
Sure, I'm from Germany, and compared to Korea, Germany is much more relaxed when it comes to studying because you're mostly responsible for managing your own studies. But in Korea, for example, attendance isn't usually checked like it's in Korea.
I study at the University of Applied Science in Berlin, the capital of Germany. It is a practice-oriented university with a focus on engineering and technology. It offers very practical training in close cooperation with industry, which prepares students well for their professional careers.
Coming to Korea is not just about learning a new culture. It's also about understanding yourself on a deeper level. And of course, living in an unfamiliar culture isn't always easy, but provides a valuable chance to develop yourself. And I truly believe that being an exchange student is not just about studying abroad, but about learning how to understand and respect different cultures. Before coming to Korea, I only knew about the country through news and the internet, but living here showed me a completely different side. Even though I came last year to Seoul for traveling, but it's completely different to live here. That's why I truly encourage others to go abroad, experience new cultures firsthand and grow through a broader perspective.
What I realized while studying in both Korea and Germany is that each country has its own strengths. Germany values independence and critical thinking, while Korea focuses more on speed, efficiency, and cooperation. At first, Korea's fast-paced lifestyle can feel a bit overwhelming, but it's also a great opportunity for personal growth. On the other hand, in Germany, you can learn how to manage your own time and study independently. In the end, I believe that experiencing and learning from these different academics and cultural styles with curiosity and an open mind is what truly defines the meaning of being an exchange student. Herzlich willkommen an der Cheongju National University.